So it's been quiet. I've just been working on stuff. See the rack over there? I'm working on that.
I was a highwayman. Along the country roads I did ride.
What I do have for you guys is a cool edit that never got made from last year. Paul took his mom and went looking for some turkeys in the Crown Land south of Bancroft and couldn't find a good turnaround spot. They got quite a ways in there and just couldn't find anywhere to turn around, and when they went to turn around they got pretty stuck. So that's what's coming for you now. But you're wondering why I'm under the truck. So this is why I'm under the truck. If you see that oil stain spraying off here, that means that the bearings and seals in here, so this truck, the differential has oil in it all the way out to there, and it's leaking. So I need to make a special tool. I need the measurements from those bolts there in order to get NC boys to make me up some steel plates so I can make this bearing extractor tool, because I can't get one quickly and easily here currently with the border stuff, and I don't know how much it would cost, and I just don't have time to wait for it. So I'm gonna make the tool in order to do the job. Off to the recovery for you guys. We'll check back in a minute. Saturday night, we are headed in the forest access road here to collect up a fellow who is doing some turkey hunting. Check it out. So we need to end up in back here at Port Hope Lake. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. So we got a couple more kilometers to go for sure. Beautiful little beaver dam. All that water trapped. Good work, beavers. So we are no longer on the ATV trail, but we're still on a forest access road, and we are still following truck tracks. Dude is down at this little lake down here that you can see in the top, sort of left of center there. Oh, and yeah, so that's where we got to end up. Hey man, not too bad. Oh yeah, I can see how you got a little stuck there, eh? Yeah.
Just trying to turn around.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, right? Once I didn't try to make it worse.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. No big deal. Hello, puppy. Oh, I know, he's very friendly. Hello. Hello. Hi. Oh, he's a friendly puppy. Hi there.
Got my mom in there too.
We have not been down here yet.
Really?
This is a new spot. Yeah.
It's usually when I come in here in the fall, it's usually not this mucky, right?
Yeah. Well, we've had quite a bit of rain in the last little while here. So it's a little mucky. Yeah. Well, sort of spring. It's almost like summer now, right? It's been so dry and the snow melted so early.
Well, I've been sleeping for 40 days and yeah, I know I'm sleeping cause this dream's too amazing. She got gold on eyes where her eyes used to be, yeah, one time.
You want it in what, neutral or?
I think what we can do is just have you hop in there, and I'm going to give you a radio so I can talk to you.
even with the diff locked up, it's not fun. It's just once the tires are full of mud, it's
Yeah.
So we'll just do the same thing again, crank it, same thing all the way hard to the right again, and we'll just come back a little tiny bit more and drag a little bit, and then we'll start working on the front there. Sweet, right? Sweet. Well, we got Paul out. We're driving back out again. This is a pretty little road. Check out that little rock face there. That's pretty cool. And yeah, Saturday night. Maybe somebody else will get stuck. Who knows? Hello, I'm at NC Boys, and they're gonna cut some plates so I can make that little extractor for the bearing on the 4Runner. So check it out.
2 plates with the holes, they're fine. 4.5, 4.5.
Yeah,
So this one just needs to be 4x4.
yeah. As long as those holes are 3.5 inch on center.
These ones are, yeah.
Yeah. And then the other one's centered, yeah. Yeah,
Alright,
perfect.
I'm just gonna go make that plate smaller.
Okay.
I was a highwayman. Along the country roads I did ride.
That should be good.
Perfect.
my side. Many a young maid lost her baubles to my trade. Many a soldier shed his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the spring of 25, but I am still alive.
No exit. I'm gonna be honest, this does not appear to be the kind of neighborhood where you would expect to be doing a recovery for a couple of ladies headed to the Buddhist retreat. But look at this. There we go. This looks more off-road recovery-ish. Oh yes. Oh, look at that. We can see the car. Oh, this isn't going to be very hard at all. They're just wedged up trying to turn around here, I bet. There they are. Alright. Wow. This thing is fairly jammed up here. As you can see.
Will it work at the same time?
Oh yeah. So we got to avoid crunching the back anymore back here or scratching anything. We're going to try and go forward a bit, I think. And then I think once we get forward a little bit, we'll try and pull the back of the car this way. And then we should be able to just turn and go. What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna jack up a bit here, and I'm gonna stick a couple of wooden blocks under these front tires, and then that's gonna let us roll forward just a little tiny bit without ripping this up under here, because that's all this, like, if you guys can, there's a bit of rock in there, and I think it's just the plastic spoiler. But it'd be nicer not to tear it off in the process of this if we can avoid it. Okay, we've got some blocks here. That corner's the most bound up. We'll put this over there. That one's almost not touching. That'll do for that. We're gonna use this rock. Keep ourselves from moving just yet. Okay. Now. No rock shortages at all. Like that, and the jack will roll over, but we'll gain a couple inches, and that's all we really need. So it's not a heavy little car. Got it jacked up a bit over there. I'm gonna pull it closer here and stick this thing in low range. Oh, isn't that weird? It goes in four-wheel drive when it's cold, but not when it's hot. Okay. All right, I might like to start this thing up here. Oh, those are prickly. Oh, you unpleasant little devils. Ooh, that's got spines on it. Spiny bush. All right. Now, what we need here is this thing. There we go. Okay, we're in. Okay, let's go take a look at what we've accomplished here. How we're doing. Far enough forward to miss that. Not quite, eh? Not quite. I'm just gonna move this a little bit here. I'm not gonna go around the one gear valve, because if you've watched the Nissan crossover recovery, you know what happens when you do that. Perfect. I think that might have done it. Maybe another inch or two. Still clearing the spoiler here. There we go. Okay, that's far enough with that. Oh, I need to straighten head our steering. See how these wheels are turned. That's super hard on everything. Yeah. In forward a little bit there. Shut this car off. Alright. Pull all that out. Do the same thing back here.
No, we'll start laughing. Hey, Buddha, why aren't you?
Okay, let's see what happens here. Got a tree back here that we're on. Those are those prickly bushes, those things.
Yeah.
Unpleasant little suckers.
That is the mosquito.
Really want that wheel to be turned completely the other way. No, it's just got pressure on it. I think that might nearly do. Let's see what happens here. And just ease back a little. Oh yeah, we're good to go. Look at that. All set. No problem. Well, that's that.
That's amazing. You did it.
That wasn't so bad.
That was really cool how you did that too. Yeah.
That worked out pretty well.
That's great, Ben.
Thanks, little tree.
Yeah, thanks, tree. Oh, look at that, Emily.
Yeah, you were right up on the bushes there. So, in a moment of unfortunateness, I don't know how many of you guys know what that little triple leaf thing is that I've just waded into here. That's poison ivy. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. So I'm gonna have to take all this stuff and wash it, and wash myself really thoroughly with some good soap. All right, well, that was an interesting one. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like and do that stuff. It helps a bunch. That was a pretty good one. I got a couple-hour drive home. Yesterday I was at NC Boys, picked up the metal plates. I was getting all prepped up to work on that when Brenda called, and I went and headed out to help them. Good thing the truck wasn't taken apart yet. So, not sure tomorrow will be the day for wheel bearing. Looking pretty rough back there, so probably better try and do at least one side. And so that's probably what's gonna happen. Gonna make a little video about it. You guys probably see that. See you in the morning. What's up, everybody? It's Friday before the long weekend. I've got some work to do on the truck. The bearings, as you guys saw earlier, the seal is leaking, so you can see the oil spray off there. Went and did another job last night because the lady needed help. It was a pretty long drive, so we lost a little there. Show you, everything should be okay. I've got a smoke smudge going. What this does, just keeps a little bit of smoke going, helps keep the black flies away. Also got a little mosquito repeller over here. That's gonna keep the mosquitoes away. What I gotta do first, I need to take this thing and I'm gonna put a couple tack welds on it, make sure it's nice and square. And then I'm gonna run a bead all the way around, flip it over, run another bead all the way around. So this is the top of our bearing puller. NC Boys cut these pieces for us. This piece here is going to slide up in through here and sit on the collars that go in here. And then we'll be able to press our axle shaft downwards to both slide the bearing off and slide the new bearing into place. Actually, the retainers, not the bearing. So that's what's going to happen. First thing I got to do, I've got to do the tack welds on that. Next thing, I'm going to pull this truck in here. I'm going to pull the truck in, and I'm going to drain the differential. I'm going to pull the tires off. Probably just do the leaking side first, just in case I get a call or something and I don't have time to get both sides done. We'll just fill it back up with oil again and keep on trucking. So I'm going to do this side first. Going to pull that wheel off. Got to pull the nuts off of up inside of in the back up there so that that can separate. I'm doing this with the assistance of Timmy the Toolman. If you guys don't know about Timmy the Toolman, he is awesome for 3rd gen and a couple other models of Toyota repairs. Dude has it nailed down. Every single step of the entire process laid out for noobs like me. Well, that's none too pretty, but it should work for this purpose. That's that loosened up. There. unfortunately, this brake line is twisting. So we're just going to cut it off. Get this little piece of vacuum hose here. I'm going to jam it on the end so that it doesn't drip. It doesn't appear to be dripping much anyway. Okay, so that's jammed on there. Gonna have to redo that brake line or put a coupler in it. Probably redo it. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. We're gonna pull this thing on. Oh, that's pretty heavy. Okay. Yeah. There she be. That bearing is super toast. That makes it lunchtime, I think. I'll go have a little snack. I'm working away here. Unfortunately, yesterday I didn't remember that I needed holes for this bearing puller here. So we're going to drill those out. I think it's going to be easier to drill this before welding it onto our plate here, or our flange. Oh no, it doesn't fit in there. Oh yeah. I'm just going to do the other one now. You go nice and slow so you don't burn up your drill bit. You put a little oil on it, and then you just cruise nice and slow, and then you don't burn up the drill bit. I got this thing all welded up here. It's not too pretty, but I think it's going to do. This is the moment of truth. I got the bearing, the capture tool on there. Now, are these going to line up for us here? They are. Oh, that's still hot. Look at that. That's done what it's supposed to do. Sweet. There we go. Perfect. That worked out pretty well. I'm happy with that. So this piece is going to go, it's going to slide up into the press up in here. And it's going to get captured by two flat pieces of steel, which are not sitting here right now, but they're going to slide in like this up here. So I'm going to raise it up, and it's going to slide in. That's going to be right underneath this push rod here, and it's going to push down on the top of that axle, and that is going to pull this tone ring here up off, so that then we can get at the bearing. This thing here. So set. Oh, that was pretty easy. Alright, so that's sliding down now. Didn't even build up much pressure. That worked pretty well. We got it locked in here. So now, this is going to drop down here. There we go. That's that. Alright. We're back to the moment of truth again here. I've got this rigged up with a couple of bolts. Got some pressure on it. Ooh. 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 Oh, we might need more bolts. Ooh, that's bending. Yeah, we do need more bolts. Okay. go. Sweet. There it is. Alright, so moment of truth here. Oh yeah. Pretty easy going for this stage. So good. Okay, I think that's it. Let's see here. Yep, we're gonna be able to get that retainer on there. All right, so now we got to take this out, put the retainer on, put it back in, and put a tone ring and another retainer. All right, so this thing is a struggle to get out of here. Pull that over to the side. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, always a way. Okay. Get this in here. And probably just get, maybe back like down the length of it here a little bit. There, that looks good. There we go. Look at that. Easy. Miss Kitty.
What's up, Miss Thing?
Okay, that's all greased up. And I'm gonna take this.
Meow meow. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. That's got a little magnetic action going on there from the sensor. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's right on the money. That's what he said. He thought, what was it? 3 millimeters of polished shaft showing, according to Timmy. That's about what we got there. And the measurements all work out. I am awfully tempted to just put it together. What do you think, viewing public? Should I be bold and trust my math? Or should I do it the right way? You guys let us know in the comments, and you'll find out a minute from now in the video, probably. Alright, a little grease. Grease this flange up a little bit here so there's something to help keep the rust away, moisture out. Here we are, moment of truth. We're going to slide this thing in. We're going to hope that everything is right. think the seal's in the right place, so I'm just gonna go for it here.
Bold.
Well, I checked. I pulled it out. There's a mark on the grease in the right zone there. Measurements all work out, so we're just gonna give her. So these are studs with splines on them. They got knocked out earlier, and it might have been easier to put them back in before this, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna get this one started in there. It helps if you can see the hole. Oops. Now I've dropped it. There we go.
I have smaller fingers. Do you want me to see if I can get in?
There we go. All right, let's try this one more time. I don't want you to have to get all greasy. Oh, there, now I can see the hole. That makes it a little easier. There we go. Okay. This one's through. Oh, I should have greased or oiled these or something. I suppose it's not too late. All right, well, that's about it for that. I need to make a brake line because the brake line twisted up. Give them a little shot of this nipple on here. See, I had to cut that line right there because this brake line, when I went to take it off, it all twisted up. You can see how it's twisted right there because there was a little kink in the pipe. It wouldn't flow, wouldn't turn smoothly on there. So that's garbage. Luckily, I've got a couple spares in the emergency kit, so I can make a new brake line on the trail somewhere if I rip one off on a log or something stupid somewhere, theoretically. We're on the home run stretch here. I like it when a plan comes together. All right, well, it turns out I was just a little bit bold with my statement about having all the stuff to make a spare brake line. So I only have one nut in this bag. I could probably save a nut if it was a real emergency, but I think we'll just rent a crappy tire and get ourselves a new one. It's gonna storm here in a second. I don't know if you guys can see how dark it is up there. Definitely an incoming thunderstorm. Always like. Oh yeah. Love a good thunderstorm. Thunderstorm has arrived. Katie doesn't feel like being wet. That's a pretty good storm. I like a good thunderstorm. Whew. 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 Ah! Well, almost dry. It's really raining. Look at all the water on the road. Look at it going down the drain. Oh yeah. Oh, I should have had my window open and popped it out there. Where's the road? Jeez. It's really raining. Yeah, nice and clean. I'm gonna be the best way to do that ever. I think it is the best way to do that ever. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think about that way of cutting the pipe? Look at that. There's almost no burr on there at all. I didn't furl that edge in. But, alright, let's see what we get out of it here. We've got my new brake line all made up. That looks about right. Okay, that's one end. Oh, we better bring this pan over here because that's gonna drip. There we go. Gross. So, in case you were wondering, this is the less fun side of recovery work. Is that stuff is always breaking. So we're a little harder on it than average. And that's the struggle. Alright, that one's out of the way. This one's coming in. There we go. We are headed in to get Aaron's bike. It says it weighs about 500 pounds. It's a trail bike, so it's a two-wheel bike. And it's about 3 more kilometers this way. We just did that little water crossing you guys saw. He said that was the most water there is. So now we just got some puddles and probably just trail like this. Playing challenge, probably going to be loading it up and strapping it down on this one, possibly. We'll see how it goes. You never know. There's always unexpected challenges too.
Saturday night I was downtown working for the FBI, sitting in an Elster bedman, whiskey bottles piling high.
Hey, look at that, we found it. All right, so we're gonna go up here, we're gonna turn around, we're gonna come back down and load it up. What a nice night. It's too bad about those
beautiful.
mosquitoes.
You know, when the kids and I took Alpine for a walk this morning, there was not a single blackfly or a single mosquito.
That surprised me.
Oh boy.
needs to go forward a bit. It's going to, once it's there, it'll be better, and then,
Do you want me to pull this thing forward a little bit?
yeah. I think that board, well, I don't know, I mean, maybe that board's not going to be strong enough for that bike. Oh yeah, no, we're going to have to double those up. I guess what we'll have to do is come up over on the side here, like this.
We don't have far to go, and the road is clear anyway.
And we'll just double up. And
You want it forward? Or no?
I don't know that we need to.
What did he say was wrong with it?
It doesn't steer all the time.
Ooh.
Like it locks up, you know? Which I can see that being super unfortunate when you were riding it.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to give it the winch assist to get it up there. Oh, those bugs are getting bad, eh? Mm-hmm. So, I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but the mosquitoes and the black flies are pretty thick out here. You probably can see them on that high definition camera.
And our smudge went out.
Yes, and the smudge went out. But, theoretically, all we really need is one more strap on here. It's going to go around like that. It's going to go underneath, over to there. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. Oh, and we need some way to hold this lumber down too. Come across here, up there, and back here. And hook on somewhere back here. Oh.
Oof.
Oh. They're getting bad.
They're hungry.
Yeah. Not only are they getting bad, I believe they're actually getting worse while we're sitting out here. Is that hooked in there nicely? Yes, it is, isn't it? Right, we'll just hook into that one. Actually,
I can see it from here, don't you?
I'm going to try and get its own spot so that if one comes off, the other one's still.
You've done this before.
Yes. Oh, except that strap's going to be right in that tire like that. And probably, oh, fuck it. It's just the handle. How does this feel? Still got a bit of flex in the suspension, I think. Do we have anything holding it from going backwards now? We don't. Yes, we do. This can't let it go backwards. Theoretically.
It's with regret putting this out.
Oh man. They are deadly. Uh-oh. Holy crap. So everybody out there that thinks this job is all fun and games and nothing but roses, have a look at the mosquitoes eating me right now. And reconsider. one extra level of not going nowheres. Just in case anybody wonders, once you say that, you're sure that it's going to stay in place.
Yeah, that's the magic.
Katie's not happy with that statement.
No. One more strap.
One more strap. Hopefully we have one more strap. Yes. Too terribly awful. Ooh, that is. Look at that. Ooh, that's one of the good straps. Look at that.
A nice rescue strap right there.
Oh, do you think it even works?
No.
We just need the lumber to not leave. I've tied down lumber before. We can pull this one off. Oh, and then we're getting out of here. I'd like to have a little blood left for tomorrow to feed the insects tomorrow with. You know, like. Rough, I tell you. Oh, vicious little things.
Maybe we're just out of practice.
Oh yeah, practice at being uncomfortable. If you guys don't know what that is, that's a trucker's hitch. And unless you get quite a bit of snot on things, because it's basically 2 to 1. There's a little friction, but works pretty well to tie stuff off when you don't have another strap. All right, we are out of here. Hey, well, we got the beast. We're on the way out. We got about 3 kilometers to go. One significant water crossing. Yeah. It's a really pretty night if you're going fast enough that the mosquitoes are not eating you alive.
I saw her hand onto the table. Well, a tall walking big black cat. Until I said, I hope that you're eating, boy. But I'm telling you, she knows where it's at.
All right, well, I think that was probably our last significant challenge. We gotta go load it on the truck still. Anyway, this is a good little adventure.
But suddenly we heard the sirens, and everybody started to run. Jumping out of doors and tables. Well, I heard somebody shooting the gun. Well, the D was pumped from my left hand, but she was a hold of my right.
All right, so we made it out. Great success. Matt's here. He's been protecting Aaron from the mosquitoes for a couple hours now. I'm sure that's greatly appreciated. Tow wall is pretty awesome. If you guys are around the area, Fenland Falls, all around Kawarthas, tow wall are the people to call. You want me to roll back a bit there now?
You're about there.
Yeah, I crashed it a little bit back and tried to ride it out, but the steering kept locking. So I kept falling. I fell like 3 times after because the steering wheel like just locked up on me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that would be terrifying on a bike. Because like at that point all you can do is jump off.
yeah, especially in the rocks, right? Because the front steering's loose anyway, right?
Yeah.
And if it locks, it just splits you. I broke the windshield, crashed with the windshield. The windshield came off.
Carnage.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I see a couple like little bits of broken this and that. There's like there's a bolt missing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might have been lost for a while though by vibration possibly.
Oh, maybe. I didn't even notice that. The crash was actually pretty bad. I got it on video.
Oh, you did get it on video.
Well, it's on my GoPro, so all you kind of see is me spinning around.
It's amazing, eh? Watching yourself on video, like if you like can see yourself clearly, you're like, oh man, I didn't know I was doing that. Like,
yeah.
Or I thought I looked smarter than that. Or any number of things. Damn, I'm fat. That one I think quite often actually. I get this front tire over onto one of these planks. Hang on, you're gonna keep her steady and I'm gonna slide this tire my way here. Turn it around, or you want to just go straight backwards?
We can turn it around if we can.
Okay. So we'll just come.
Straight back the way it is.
Yep. Right on back here. How close to that edge are we? Okay. Now, if you want to hop up here, I got her. Now, if you steady it. Pump that front around. Or we can put it on, actually we can put it on the kickstand. Hang on, let her
tilt it and twist
kickstand
it around. That's what I did back there.
That wasn't too bad.
You did that before.
What's that?
Can I go back?
Yep.
There.
Alright. That's on the kickstand there now. Sweet! Alright. Well, that ends our responsibilities for this night. Just gotta get ourselves loaded up and we're out of here.